Hello students, welcome to Lucky Learning. Here in this video, I am going to discuss the functional units of a computer. What is digital computer? A digital computer is a digital system that performs various computational tasks. Digital computer is a fast electronic calculating machine that accepts digitized input information, process it according to a list of internally stored instructions. Internally stored instruction is called program. According to the program, input is to be processed and produces the resulting output information. It means a computer will take input and process and produces output. That process is done according to internally stored instructions called program. According to the program, input is processed and gives an output. Now, to do this task, what is required in the computer? Computer requires input, output, a processing unit. That processing unit should consisting of arithmetic operations, logic operations, shift operations to be performed. We can call ALU of the computer. And that input is to be processed according to internally stored instructions, where the instructions are stored in the memory. Means it requires to have a memory. And this input, ALU, output, memory module, all are controlled by the processing unit. In that processing unit, it requires to have one component called control unit. It means to perform these operations, it requires to have input, output, ALU, control unit, and memory unit. And these are the 5 functional units of a computer. Here, what functional units of a computer's input, output, memory, ALU, arithmetic and logic unit, and control unit. Here you can see ALU and control unit together is called a processor. We call central processing unit. Input output are not the input output devices. These are called input output processors. This is called IO processor. Right? Now it means input and output together is called IO processor. ALU and control unit together is called central processing unit. And memory can store both program as well as data. Here you look at central processing unit, which is a combination of ALU and control unit. Control unit controls operations of a system by issuing timing and control signals. It means control unit is going to issue control signals to perform various computational tasks in a timely manner so that the various computational tasks can be performed. Contains ALU, which does all computations on data. And CPU also contains registers for storing data and control circuits for fetching and executing the instructions. It means what CPU contains? CPU contains ALU, control unit, and CPU registers for processing the data. And also it requires some control circuits to process the data. What a memory? Memory is a storage unit. It is a storage for instructions as well as data. It is called random access memory. In simply we call RAM, because CPU can access any location in memory at random and retrieve the binary information within a fixed interval of time. And input and output processor we call IOP. IOP is a combination of input processor and output processor. which contains some electronic circuits for communicating and controlling the interface transfers of information between computer and outside world. Outside world means maybe keyboard, printer, scanner, or mass storage. And this mass storage consisting of hard disk, magnetic tape, etc. Now, what we understand, the five functional units are ALU and control unit. Together, we call it is a central processing unit. Input, output. Together, we call IO process. And memory for storing instructions and data. There are five functional units of a computer. Now we'll see the block diagram of a digital computer. Program instructions and data is available in the memory we call random access memory. And central processing unit consisting of ALU and control unit to perform computations. And it requires input devices and output devices to send an input to the computer and to receive an output from the computer. And for this, we have an input output processor. What input device will do? Sends an input information to the IO processor. IO processor is going to process the input which is understandable by the CPU and send that input to CPU to process it. And this processing can be done also based on the data that is already stored in the RAM, random access memory. Now processing will be done. After processing, the output will be sent to the input output processor. This processor is going to convert the output information into the human understandable format and send to the output devices. And if required, the output can be stored into the random access memory. This is a block diagram of a digital computer. And there are three viewpoints for hardware. We call computer organization, computer design, and computer architecture. Computer organization is concerned with the way the hardware components operate and the way they are connected together to form the computer system. What is a computer design? It is concerned with the hardware design of the computer. The computer design is concerned with the determination of what hardware should be used and how the parts should be connected. This aspect is referred to as computer implementation or computer design or computer manufacturing. And computer architecture is concerned with the structure and behavior of the computer, which is seen by the user. It includes the instruction formats, instruction set, techniques for addressing the memory. This is about the three viewpoints of a computer. Hope you have understood the functional units of a computer and the definition of computer architecture, computer organization, and computer design. Do like the video and share and subscribe. And if you like the video, please share with your friends. Thank you.